Right now, we are live from American Family Field this morning for the home opener for the Brewers. A much-awaited day for many across Wisconsin. We are live with team coverage in just a couple of minutes.
Baseball season is here. We could be tracking our first 70s in the first word forecast. We'll tell you when coming up.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Chris, thanks for not playing that April Fool's joke on us again. That was very nice of you. Earlier, he joked that we had a winter storm on the way.
And we all believed him. We all believed him. I mean, it is April in Wisconsin. That makes perfect sense.
And the best part is we talked about 70s all morning long before I did that.
I know, right? But hey, with the temperatures as low as they are today, couldn't totally rule it out, I guess. I don't know. Good to have you in, though. It is April 1st, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Stanford.
I'm Leah Lynchine. It may be April Fool's Day, but this is no joke. For the first time since 2019, you can watch a Brewers game in person today.
That's right. So Josh Sprider is stepping out of the 608 this morning and into the 414. He's got what you can expect this season at American Family Field in Milwaukee. Lots of changes this year, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, lots of changes, but game day is back and a lot of folks looking forward to home opener today. We are a little over 7 hours away from that first pitch. A lot of excitement in the air, and it just feels good to be back here in American Family Field. Another one that is excited is Lane Grindle, the famous broadcaster, of course. And of course, Lane, I saw you were admiring our beautiful spot that we got this morning.
This is as good as it gets right here. This is kind of the point that looks back out across the stadium, and all the magic's going to happen right down here in a few hours. It's just exciting to be back, and I love this view of the ballpark.
This is the day that you guys have been looking forward to for quite some time, longer than it has, and I mean, really ever.
Yeah, it's the truth. I mean, you look back at last year, and kudos to the players and the teams for finding a way to play a 60-game season and to do it the way we did it. When we were kind of in the ramp up to that, we knew that it was going to be different and it was going to be strange at times, but we wanted baseball in any sense we could get it, and so we were happy with it. We were glad to have it, but this is going to feel more normal. This is going to feel more like what we're used to, and we have been longing for that. It's going to be great to have the fans back at the ballpark here today.
Going into this new season, what are you most excited for?
Well, I think when you talk about the team specifically, I'm excited to see this defense get to work. I think it's going to be one of the best defenses in Major League Baseball. I also think that there's some really top-end talent from a pitching standpoint that maybe the rest of baseball doesn't know about yet. They're going to find out about it over the course of this season, and I think it's going to be a very improved offensive team. So I like this team a lot on paper. I think they have a great chance to win the Central and get back to the postseason for the 4th consecutive year.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just looking forward to some normalcy, just some baseball, right?
Absolutely. I think to have a hot dog in your hand and to have a beverage in your hand and be able to watch baseball, it's a big part of the summer culture here in Milwaukee and in Wisconsin, right? And so to have that back this year, it just feels good, and it gives us a little bit of hope and optimism. We might not be at the finish line yet, but we're getting closer to it, and we can start to see it.
Yeah, the field crew's out here. I mean, it just gets you excited for today.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the stuff that, as a broadcaster, I enjoy. Seeing the grounds crew go to work, the smells of the ballpark, all those little things that we got some of that last year, but we didn't get most of it last year. We didn't get the smells of the ballpark. We didn't get the roar of the crowd. Those are the things that we probably took for granted, even though we knew we shouldn't. We'll never do that again after having last year.
Baseball's back, Lane. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck today. I know a lot of folks excited, and of course, we've been talking about those changes going into today for quite some time. Taylor Lazenby, my colleague, is here with us as well this morning. And Taylor, a lot of things that people need to know, whether they're going to be at home or they're going to be coming to the ballpark today.
That's right, Josh. There are some important things in place before you walk up here today. Some of those things are for the city of Milwaukee. They've have some current guidelines in place right now. The stadium will be limited to about 25% per capacity. That means just about 10,000 fans will be allowed inside each game. Those fans will be spaced out into seating pods around the stadium. Now, those pods can hold up to just 6 people, so keep that in mind when you get your friends and family here to watch the game. Now, masks will be also required inside the field at all times for everyone over the age of 2. Now, you can can take your mask off to eat and drink, but only when you're in the pod and sitting down. Now, Brewers staff have said that they have quickly made these changes, and they are excited, as we've been talking all morning, just to get the ball rolling and just see how opening day will be.
You know, Taylor, I've been here before when it was formerly Miller Park. Is this your first day here?
This is my first day here, and it's beautiful. You know, from Chicago, so, you know, our producer Ari and I were having a little spat because she's a Cubs fan, I'm a Sox fan, but this is beautiful. It's a beautiful day, and you can tell they put a lot of heart and soul into this ballpark.
It feels fresh. You can feel the excitement in the air today, guys, and I think that's what's kind of nice about going into the home opener this year is we're all looking forward to having that normalcy, and baseball's back.
Yes.
And it's just so fun seeing the field crews, like Lane was even mentioning too. It just feels like things are getting back to normal.
Very nostalgic. It just gets you excited.
Yeah, so our coverage continues here, guys, but just a lot of excitement here in Milwaukee this morning.
So let me get this straight. We sent a Twins fan and a Sox fan to cover Brewers opening day today. Is that what we did? What is this?
Best of the best here.
You guys sent us here. It wasn't like we chose this.
Chris Stanford, we have some converting to do, that's for sure. All right, Josh and Taylor, thank you very much. You can go into AmFam Field today, but your bag, it's going to have to stay outside the car. Starting this season, no bags will be allowed inside the park. On your screen right now, you can see the team's new bag policy. A small clutch, bags used for medical reasons, and diaper bags are the only exceptions. Each fan is also allowed to carry in one factory-sealed soda, water, or juice. No other outdoor food or drinks will be allowed. Something else to leave at your home, your money. Cash, no longer accepted at the ballpark. Instead, you can trade your money for a prepaid card at various kiosks across the park. There's no extra cost to change out your cash, and those cards can also be used outside the ballpark, wherever credit cards are accepted. If you weren't planning to use cash anyway, you can still use your own credit or debit cards.
And if you're planning on headed to AmFam Field anytime this season, you won't have to leave your seat to get your snacks. You can order it on an app right on your phone. Just go to the App Store and download the free MLB Ballpark app, which you're taking a look at. Once you're there, you can go to the Brewers team page. You'll see an option to order food and beverages. Then you just need to pick where you'd like to pick it up and place your order. Options on the menu include brats, hot dogs, and peanuts. The Brewers hope this will not only help reduce lines, but also cut down on the amount of contact that you have with other people when you're inside the park.
Now, because there is no tailgating allowed at the park right now, bar owners say they're not sure what to expect this afternoon. Shuttles between the fields and bars will be allowed today. They'll operate at 50% capacity. All bars and restaurants wanting to participate must get their COVID safety plans approved by the Milwaukee Health Department. More than 30 businesses have done that. They met those requirements, and they will be running their shuttles today. Ryan Cook at Jack's American Pub says whatever it takes, they are happy to comply.
The health and safety of our customers is paramount, so we're going to do whatever our local municipality deems is the right thing for us to do.
Masks for shuttle riders will also be required as long as Milwaukee keeps its order in place. Full-size buses will also have an attendant on board to make sure people are following the rules. 6:07 now. Chris Reese is here with our opening day forecast. Bit of a ceiling close. What is it called? What do you call it?
The roof.
The roof. Yeah, there we go. Roof closed kind of a day.
It is a roof closed kind of a day. Hey, high pressure is going to be in control. That does mean the sunshine, but the question boils down to where that high pressure came from, and the answer is going to be Canada. So the cooler weather is certainly here. We had one cold front move through, well, actually two move through, and then a third reinforcing shot of some cooler air is working its way on in. But eventually, things will begin to get better for us. Ultimately, we're quiet across the Midwest. Mainly, we're quiet over the lower 48, with the exception of the East Coast. So there's some East Coast games that are going to happen today. We're talking Washington, New York, Philadelphia, all the way up towards Boston. That's where you're going to be dealing with more so the crummy weather instead of the sunshine. In fact, accumulating snows are happening throughout parts of the Northeast this morning. There's also some lake effect snow showers into Michigan. I expect those to stay away from places like Milwaukee and Chicago as we go throughout today. So it truly is the sunshine for us. Radar is all clear, and a beautiful sunrise is getting ready to take shape. We're spoiled with those here in southern Wisconsin, so it's always a beautiful sunrise, and here comes another one. 20 is our temperature in Madison right now, 18 in the Dells, 12 in Camp Douglas. Our wind chill in Madison is 1 degree above the actual air temperature for Camp Douglas. It is 7 in Black River Falls. So our friends at Janesville, good morning. You're at 25. You're in the upper teens down in Platteville as well. All of these temperatures are cooler than where they were at the same time yesterday. But as you plan the day, expect sunshine and temperatures that should warm up into the lower 40s. In fact, as we take you hour by hour, that should happen right around 4:30 or so. Some of us will stay into the low 30s. Some of us get a little bit better than 41, especially out towards the south and west. Tomorrow, those winds come out of the south. They're going to be strong. That allows our temperatures to warm up to the low 50s, mid 60s for Saturday, low 70s for Sunday and Monday, and we keep those 60s around for a good portion of next week, even though we'll see those chances for showers and thunderstorms. So enjoy this beautiful weekend. Next week is warm, but our weather pattern ultimately turns just a little bit more active. We're going to be watching traffic, of course, for you guys all day long, and even this morning, we're staying smooth. These past couple of days have been a lot more smooth than what we normally see as far as traffic goes in Dane County. That's, of course, how we like it. Rock County is doing fantastic as well.
All right, Mr. Reese, thank you very much. 6:10 now. We have some breaking news just into the newsroom. We are learning Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine protection lasts at least 6 months and protects against new variants. The phase 3 trial results are the first look at how long protection of COVID vaccines could last. 6 months is twice as long as Pfizer's previous best estimate. This could, of course, lengthen as we learn more.
6:10 now. A ruling months in the making. Wisconsin now one of 19 states without a mask mandate. The state Supreme Court overturned the mandate yesterday, along with all of the governor's pandemic orders. The court ruled that the governor broke the law by issuing multiple emergency orders for the same pandemic. State law says that the governor can issue a state of emergency for 60 days. It's up to the legislature to then extend it. Justices first heard oral arguments back on this in mid-November. Conservative justices, led by Brian Hagedorn, backed the 4-3 decision. Governor Evers didn't make any pointed response to the Supreme Court. In a statement, though, he did say that he has trusted the science and public health experts to guide his choices. He went on to say that while we work to get people vaccinated, we know wearing a mask saves lives, and we still need to mask up.
You will now start to see defendants in Dane County show up for their virtual court appearances in full camera view instead of through the food slot hole in their cell. On Monday, we first brought you the story of how a group of court observers were fighting for this change, saying that food slot method was dehumanizing. Dane County Sheriff Dave Mahoney says he understood their concerns, but says the decision to switch was based off something else.
And it's entirely driven by our low numbers of COVID and the fact that all of our staff have been vaccinated.
There is another spike in COVID cases within the jail. They will have to revert back to those food slot appearances. 6:12 now. Coming up, the third mass shooting in 2 weeks in the U.S. This one out of California, and a child, one of the victims. The details are coming up after the break.
And later, top health officials want your help designing a more comfortable mask. What they're offering as a reward. That's still ahead. You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Match your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Save up to 40% off. Plus, get 4 years free financing and get tax included on purchases over $499. 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $899, tax included. Match your tax refund at A1 Furniture.
Jung Garden Centers can help you start the growing season. It's time for bare root planting, and you can find them now at Jung's. Asparagus, onions, potatoes, and seeds. Open 7 days a week. Shop Jung Garden Center for all your gardening needs.
Pre-shop the Madison Lighting Spring Sale and save 15% off everyday low prices. Every brand, every ceiling fan, every home accent. Pre-shop for low prices on visual comfort and generation brands, including Feist, Ellen DeGeneres, Ralph Lauren, Aaron Lauder, and many more. Check them out on social media. Find inspiration and shop the website, or shop Madison Lighting Showroom on Watts Road, Madison.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-905-1069. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. Find out how easy it is by calling now. For the secret the credit card companies don't want you to know, call Credit Associates now and see how much money you could save for free. Call 1-800-905-1069.
Democrats, teachers, and newspapers are lining up to support Jill Underly for state superintendent. The Capital Times says Underly is the right choice. The State Journal says Jill is focused on early childhood education to get ahead of racial and economic achievement gaps. Backed by Tammy Baldwin, Mark Pocan, and the Democratic Party, Jill Underly will do what's best for our kids.
I'm Jill Underly, asking for your vote for state superintendent.
Jung Garden Centers can help you start the growing season. It's time for bare root planting, and you can find them now at Jung's. Asparagus, onions, potatoes, and seeds. Open 7 days a week. Shop Jung Garden Center for all your gardening needs.
Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture. Top brands on sale. And get tax included on any purchase over $499. Plus, get 4 years free financing. With Queen Pillow Top just $349. Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture.
6:15 developing this morning, a third mass shooting in just over 2 weeks in the U.S., this time just outside of L.A. A child among the 4 people killed yesterday during a shooting at an office building in Orange, California. The call for shots fired came around 5:30 yesterday evening local time. Witnesses say sounds of the shooting were quickly followed by an apparent gun battle with police. In addition to the 4 killed, 2 others, including the suspect, are hospitalized in critical condition.
Derek Chauvin's murder trial will resume this morning after another day of gripping testimony and hard-to-watch video. A warning, some of the video you're about to see is unsettling. Jurors watched some of George Floyd's final moments caught on police body camera as officers tried to restrain him. One juror had to take a break after some of the more emotional testimony. Parts of these recordings had not been seen publicly before, including one in which Chauvin reacts to what happened to Floyd.
Kind of control this guy because he's a sizable guy.
Yeah, and I thought get in the car.
Looks like he's probably on something.
Chauvin made that comment after being confronted at the scene by a witness who had urged Floyd to comply with the officers. Today, prosecutors are expected to question investigators on some of the more technical aspects of the case.
2 U.S. Capitol police officers are suing former President Donald Trump over the January 6th insurrection. The officers say that Trump should be held responsible for inciting the crowd. They say they suffered injury and emotional damages from the attack. The lawsuit says one officer was crushed against the doors of the Capitol, was sprayed with chemicals, and bled from his face. Each of them seeking at least $75,000 in damages. Trump has yet to respond to the lawsuit, though he has previously denied any responsibility for the violent attack. 6:17, Chris Reese here now with 3 things to know. Hey, Chris.
Hey, we're going to be warming up. That's one of them, but I'll focus with the bad news first so we can end on the good news. That's that we're well below average today. 50s return briefly, and then our first 70s could be on the way. We're at 20 degrees this morning. Check out the wind chill at 13. The sunrise is gorgeous. It's always a beautiful sunrise here in the 608. 19 in Juneau right now, 18 for the Dells, 25 for our friends in Janesville. Black River Falls has fallen to 6 degrees this morning. Now here we are though, high resolution radar is all quiet for us. There have been some lake effect snow showers towards the east, working its way towards Michigan. I expect those to stay towards the east. We'll be at 34 by the time we get you towards 12 o'clock. Temperatures today top out below average at 41, but look at what happens for the weekend into early next week. We could top out into the low 70s for Easter Sunday and into Monday.
All right, that is looking pretty good, Chris Reese. Thank you much.
Absolutely.
6:18 now. Pfizer says it's working on a new, easier-to-use vaccine. The plan is to make a shot that's ready to use on site and doesn't need to be diluted. Pfizer's current shot needs to be mixed with saline before it's administered. This new formulation is expected in the second half of this year, but before it can be manufactured, Pfizer has to get another authorization from the FDA. 15 million shots of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, meanwhile, are ruined this morning because of a mistake at a factory. Workers accidentally used ingredients that were meant for a different vaccine. J&J had previously announced it would meet its goal of delivering 20 million vaccine doses in March. The company says it is still on track to deliver 24 million more in April. The Baltimore facility where all of this happened will remain closed while the FDA investigates.
This is interesting. Russia has registered the world's first animal vaccine against COVID. According to Russian state media, it's the world's first and only product for preventing COVID-19 in animals. Clinical trials began last October, and the research involved dogs, cats, minks, and other animals. Russian scientists say the use of this vaccine can allegedly prevent further mutations of the virus, too. The vaccine will go into production as soon as this month.
The Department of Health and Human Services wants your help in designing a new face mask, and $500,000 in prize money is up for grabs. Officials are looking for designs that address common complaints about masks, things like comfort level, fogged glasses, and problems talking through the fabric. In the first round of the competition, up to 10 winning designs will split a $100,000 prize. Then up to 5 winning prototypes will receive that final prize of $400,000.
If anyone out there knows of a good product to keep my glasses from fogging up, let me know.
That's the tough one, isn't it?
Yeah. I know when I'm not at work or I'm not on the air, I'm usually wearing glasses, and that mask, it's tough. It's harder in the winter. I think it'll get better now that the weather's warming up. But if you know anything out there that can help, let me know. 6:20 now, still ahead for us this morning. A man's close call while trying to get the perfect picture.
And we've left the 608 for the 414 this morning for good reason. We're live in Milwaukee as American Family Field puts its final touches in play for the Brewers home opener. Team coverage continues at 6:30.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
Get the Barnes 4-Step Lawn Care Program by scheduling a free consultation with a Barnes licensed lawn care professional. From planting to pruning, seeding to sodding, mowing to mulching, and everything in between. Barnes since 1981. Get started today at barnesinc.net.
Buying your first home is the start of realizing bigger dreams with your family. That's why it's important to protect everything you love with American Family Insurance. Wait, what's that?
It's their dream car.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's actually my dream car. And my little dream tire swing with some dream trees. There'd be a nice dream garden right here, too.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
For over 25 years, Fry Construction has provided excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by so many of your neighbors and voted best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. In honor of our 25 years, we're offering 25% off gutters or insulation with any full roof project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
At US Cellular, we believe everyone deserves 5G. So we're building our powerful 5G network for the millions of Americans who live outside of New York and LA, like teachers in Madison and small business owners in Rockford. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge for everyone, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular. For more than
than a year now, our Pick and Save healthcare providers have worked on the front lines to help test, treat, and comfort our neighbors as part of our 22,000-member Kroger Health Team. And now, we're making our boldest commitment to date. We've increased capacity at all of our pharmacies to deliver 1 million COVID-19 vaccine doses per week, giving greater access to all Americans. Together, we're helping ensure that our better tomorrow begins today.
Get the Barnes 4-Step Lawn Care Program by scheduling a free consultation with a Barnes licensed lawn care professional. From planting to pruning, seeding to sodding, mowing to mulching, and everything in between. Barnes since 1981. Get started today at barnesinc.net.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
After we backed that bus out of its stall and started driving, I just loved it. We really get a chance to get to know each other. Almost everyone has a different story about how they came to bus driving, so you really end up feeling like you're part of a family.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
We would love to thank Stephanie O'Leary for snapping this picture and sharing it with us. A lovely bench there next to the water and a sunrise or sunset. That looks like a place I would love to hang out. Doesn't it, Leah?
I would agree with you, Mr. Stanford.
It was real easy to do this. All she had to do was go to one of our social media pages and use the hashtag MyNews3Morning, and she got her picture on there. Okay. Here's an interesting story, Leah.
Yeah, check this out. We always get a good kick out of your pictures, but let this man be a reminder to stay safe while you're snapping your shot. A photographer taking photos of an erupting volcano in Iceland had to run away after the lava got a little too close for comfort. Yeah, risk taker here. The man grabbed his tripod and stumbled up the hill out of the way just in time. He's one of thousands of Icelanders who have made the journey out to the rare lava flows. It's been running for almost a week now since the volcano first erupted on Friday. Do you see him kind of stumble there? Terrified.
Not the brightest bulb in the box, is he?
Or maybe he's just trying to get that perfect shot, Chris.
I don't know. There are a few things in life you don't want to mess with. Bears, you don't want to mess with bears, right?
But imagine the Instagram shot.
The second, lava.
You know, it's funny because I was sitting there and I was like, as the kids say, do it for the gram.
Yeah, girl.
and Leah, imagine the Instagram shot.
Not worth it. What do you guys, come on.
You can't do it for the gram if you're toasted in the volcano, Leah.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, fair, I guess.
All right, Chris Reese, nice and chilly this morning.
It is a chilly morning, that is for sure. As you plan the day, we're starting out in the 20s. I expect us to warm up into the low 40s with sunshine all day.
All right, thanks, Chris. Keep it right here, folks. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's time to march into deer season. Get your John Deere 1025R for just $171 per month. Get a John Deere now and
Power up at Sloan's.
Visit Sloan Implement today, celebrating 90 years and going strong.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting more than just a technician. You're getting someone who pays attention to your needs and the little things that make a big difference. It takes a dealer you can rely on. And to keep your family cool this summer,
let me show you how this works.
It takes Bryant.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
In the Fitchburg area, contact Tarkenton Brothers Heating, Ventilating, and Air Conditioning for quality comfort solutions.
You've heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you still need to see your dentist because getting good dental care is important to your overall health. You know dental bills can take a big bite out of your budget, especially if you're retired or on Medicare. Even a simple cleaning can cost $200. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company can help. Give us a call or go online for this free information kit with all the details. This isn't just a discount plan or for checkups only. This is real dental insurance that can help pay for over 350 covered procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, even dentures. There are no deductibles, no annual maximum, and you can see any dentist you like. So don't wait. Call or go to sendinfokit.com to get your free information kit. Call now.
This month, all waterproof vinyl plank flooring is on sale at Surgenian's. We offer the largest Core-Tex selection in Madison. Take advantage of unprecedented sale pricing with 18-month financing. Local, sustainable, Surgenian's.
Mid-State Equipment is your local John Deere dealer, offering the best equipment in the industry, from lawn mowers and skid loaders to tractors and combines. With 7 convenient locations throughout southern Wisconsin, you can count on Mid-State Equipment.
Each year, thousands of wildfires are caused by burning debris. Homes are lost. Lives are changed. Fires that could have been prevented. Not only is it harmful to the environment, burning garbage pollutes the air we all breathe. Protect your community. Avoid burning or consider alternatives. Compost, recycle, or donate used items to someone who can give them a new life instead of it costing your own. Keep it safe. Keep it clean.
It's time to march into deer season. Get your John Deere XUV 500 for just $163 per month. Get a John Deere now and power up with Sloan. Visit Sloan Implement today, celebrating 90 years and going strong.
Right now, we are live from American Family Field for the home opener for the Brewers, a day many of us have been waiting a very long time for. We're going to have team coverage here in just a couple of minutes.
We're talking heat advisories in the forecast. Okay, maybe not that warm. April Fools again, but we are going to be warming up. Just how warm we'll go for your Easter weekend.
This is News 3 Now This Morning.
Fool us once.
Okay, I'll take that April Fool's joke over his previous one, which was a winter storm warning. This is all right. Heat advisories, bring them on.
The funny thing is you all believed the winter storm.
For like a split second. I mean, come on, what? It's 7 degrees in Black River Falls this morning. Not entirely out of the question, Chris Reese.
This is true. This is very true.
Hey, it is April 1st. Also, opening day. Baseball is back, everyone. The Milwaukee Brewers will host the Minnesota Twins later today for the home opener.
The Brewers haven't had fans in their home stadium for a game since, get this, September of 2019. It's all about to change today. We have Josh Brighter live in the 414 this morning at American Family Field. Good morning, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, we were able to leave the 608 today for the 414, and for good reason. A lot of excitement here at American Family Field as baseball is back. The Brewers home opener against the Minnesota Twins, and a lot of people have been looking forward to this. We're going to bring in Steve Ethier. He is the Senior Vice President of Stadium Operations. You know, the crew's out here very, very busy this morning. A lot of excitement in the air here at American Family Field today.
We're really looking forward to it. Good morning. A great energy in the building for sure when we welcome fans for the first time to American Family Field.
Yeah, this is a big day for a lot of reasons. You guys have been working really hard for this day for a long time because we were waiting for baseball to come back.
For sure. I mean, this will be the first Brewers home game in probably 18 months. So our employees are looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it. The players certainly are looking forward to that energy that the fans create.
So you're with Stadium Operations. What are the biggest things that you are telling people right now?
The fans will notice that there's fewer touch points with our employees. They'll have their parking passes on their devices digitally, their tickets digitally. They'll be able to walk through the metal detectors with their approved bag and their phone. They won't have to divest any of those things as they enter the ballpark. And then once inside, we ask that they wear masks, watch their distance, and enjoy the game.
Yeah, so there are some changes, but it's good to be back here. I think we'll take what we can get at this point, right?
Absolutely. You know, it's a start. It's a starting point. We're working closely with the City of Milwaukee Health Department to make sure that we're creating a safe and comfortable experience for our fans.
All right. Well, Steve, thank you so much for waking up, and good luck with everything today. I know a lot of excitement.
Thank you.
You bet.
Good day.
And we have been talking about these changes for quite some time coming today. I'm going to bring in my colleague, Taylor Lazenby. She's going to go go into a little bit more detail of what fans can expect as they come here today, and a lot of changes. So you want to know this before you get here.
Right, that's right, Josh. Before you get into the ballpark today, you want to make sure that you know just that fans inside the ballpark, the stadium will be a little bit smaller than you've been experiencing in years prior. Now, with that, the stadium will be held at 25% capacity. People can sit with their family and friends, but they'll be limited to sit only in those pods, and those pods only last for up to 6 people. Now, with those, they're capped at 6 seats in that group. If fans order food and drink, you can only do those in your pod. While sitting in your pod, you can take your mask on and off, but only in the pod. Again, you can text for your food order this year. That's something new that we're learning. You can text food to 41835 or via a QR code. Now, some other guidelines include, of course, the mandatory mask mandate for everyone over the age of 2 that is required to get in and out of the arena here.
Yeah, some changes here today, but I think a lot of folks are just looking forward to getting back in here, and we're making this really easy. We have all of this up on channel3000.com.
We do. We have it all up on our website.
But it's just it's one of those things, know before you go situations.
Yeah, it's know before you go. Look up how to park, look where food you want, get your outfit together, you know, get ready so you can really enjoy.
Yes, yeah, it's an exciting day, guys. You know what? I just have to do this. You know, I'm from Minnesota, and they're playing the Twins today.
No!
So I had to pull out the hat. I had to do it. I had to do it. You know, I'm a Wisconsin fan until they play Minnesota, and then I have to go for the Twins. I'm sorry. I actually didn't even know they were playing the Twins until a couple of days ago. And my dad was on the phone. He's like, you know they play Minnesota, right? So I had to dig out the hat for today, especially.
It looks good. I mean, you're kind of both.
I've got the little opening pin on here, so I'm here. It's one of those things. I just want everyone to have fun, right?
That's it.
That's all you can expect, guys.
That's what it's about.
But at the end of the day, go Twins. I'm sorry, guys. I just have to go for my Twins.
I don't know about that. Josh and Taylor, thanks a lot. Hey, the Brewers are relying heavily on technology this season, so you're going to notice technology when it comes to tickets, food, parking, and other things. Fans who show up intending to pay with cash are going to be out of luck. You'll have to use a debit or a credit card to buy food or drinks. If you forget, there will be kiosks spread throughout the stadium. You can exchange cash for a prepaid card, and if you don't end up using all the money on that card that you loaded up, those cards can be used outside the ballpark where credit cards are accepted. There's no fee for use of this service.
The Brewers will also restrict what you can bring into the stadium. This is an illustration from the team of their new bag policy. No purses, backpacks, tote bags, or soft-sided coolers are allowed. The only bags you can bring in are ones that are smaller than 9 by 5 inches. It's basically the size of a wristlet, ladies. You can bring in 1 soda, water, or juice. Has to be in a factory-sealed plastic bottle. No outside food or snacks will be allowed.
Bars will be busing fans back and forth for the games. Milwaukee has more than 30 safety plans in place for shuttles between taverns and American Family Field. There is a maximum 50% capacity to ensure 6 feet of social distancing with alternate seating. Masks will be required as long as the city of Milwaukee keeps its order in place. Windows will be open depending on the weather. Only 2 people can sit together from the same group. Keep in mind, tailgating also not allowed before games or after, both inside or outside the ballpark grounds.
Now, there is obviously a lot going into opening day, and News 3 Now has you covered. We have all the new rules, regulations, restrictions, and recommendations from the team. It's all up right now on channel3000.com. First pitch set for 1:10 this afternoon. We will have continuing coverage and post-game analysis on News 3 Now at 5, 6, and 10.
You know, a lot of folks are excited about baseball being back, but most are still pretty skeptical about watching a game in person. New findings from a Washington Post and University of Maryland poll shows that a lot of fans still aren't comfortable going to a sporting event. Fewer than half said that they would. The comfort level more than doubled for sports hosted outdoors and nearly tripled if masks were required. You can see similar trends for other types of safety measures like stadium capacity, health screenings, and vaccinations. In all, nearly 2/3 of respondents say that it's a large or moderate risk to go to a sporting event right now. That is down from 84% from a poll in May.
New this morning, not everyone will be able to go to American Family Field for the home opener, so the Brewers want to bring opening day to you. The team and Eat Street are partnering to bring fan-favorite ballpark foods to Wisconsinites. The Madison-based food delivery company is working to set up a virtual kitchen menu with classics like brats, burgers, hot dogs. Eat Street is still looking for some restaurant partners who are interested in bringing the menu to fans. We have more information up on how you can order over on channel3000.com.
So some preliminary results from our sauerkraut poll, because we got thinking about, brats, and Leah loves sauerkraut, and Chris likes sauerkraut, and I don't. In the early results show, people are pretty split on this.
Huh.
Well, liking sauerkraut or not liking sauerkraut. Let us know what you think. There's a poll up right now in our Instagram stories. I've also got one posted on my Facebook page.
Folks, this is so Wisconsin. Go support me. Go pro sauerkraut. Come on. Chris Stanford can't win this conversation.
All right, I'm going to throw one up on Twitter here after this weather segment.
All right, let's
see how the Twitterverse feels about sauerkraut.
And we'll all average the results here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, Mr. Reese, hit us with the weather.
A beautiful day is set up for us here in southern Wisconsin. It is going to be colder. High pressure in control. I always say when you see the blue H, think blue sky, but also keep in mind where that blue H came from. In the case of today, it is fresh out of Canada, which means we do not get to warm up all that much. We're quiet throughout parts of the Midwest and really the entire western part of the country. It's the East Coast that we're watching. This is that same cold front that worked its way on through. That's bringing accumulating snow still throughout parts of the interior Northeast, east of the Appalachians. You even see some of those snow showers working their way through Cleveland into places like Pittsburgh and even Lake Michigan has the snow shower maker turned on this morning. That's just well to the east of places like Milwaukee and Chicago. If you're going to be traveling for opening day, I know Gary Canalti is headed down to watch the Cubs later on this afternoon. But we really should keep plenty of that sunshine out there. Beautiful morning for us, but it is chilly. Bundle up as you're headed out. We are right around 20 degrees in Madison. Camp Douglas at 12. Black River Falls is at 6. So this is why Chris and Leah actually fell for the winter storm warning April Fool's joke earlier. We're at 25 in Janesville, and all these temperatures are cooler than they were at this exact same time yesterday. But let's show you how things begin to pan out as we go throughout your day. We're going to be above freezing by the time we get you towards lunchtime. Look for that temperature right around 35 degrees. 41 is my expectation of where we should top out as we move into the afternoon. That comes right around 4:30 or so. Overnight tonight, we're going to see a shift in the wind direction. So right now you see them out of the north. I'm going to push this forward. Watch how they change out of the south. That's where we'll have our chance to see those temperatures warming up into the lower 50s. It's the lower 50s tomorrow, mid 60s as we move into Saturday. 70s could arrive by the time we get you towards Easter. That's going to be fantastic. Our average first 70-degree day does not happen until April 8th, which is Thursday of next week. I believe we're going to see our first 70 perhaps by Sunday, but especially by Monday. We're going to watch it closely. We turn more active, though, as we go towards next week. Our sunny streak likely comes to an end with some chances for some showers and thunderstorms as temperatures overall stay milder. Traffic-wise, we are all good throughout the city of Madison this morning. You see a couple of slowdowns. Most of those involve traffic lights with them. So that's to be expected. Your highways are in great shape. No major issues in Rock or Dane County.
All right, Mr. Reese, thank you very much. 6:41 now. We have some breaking news. Within the last hour, we have learned Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine protection lasts at least 6 months and protects against these new variants we've been seeing. The phase 3 trial results are the first look at how long protection of COVID vaccines could last. 6 months is twice as long as Pfizer's previous best estimate.
There are still 3 days until the state expands COVID vaccine eligibility to anyone 16 and older, and the demand is exceeding supply still. Public Health Madison Dane County says that it's doing everything it can to make vaccines as accessible as possible. Right now, they're running a mass community vaccination site at the Alliant Energy Center. They're also working on mobile clinics and making them available. They still don't have an update on whether the Alliant Energy Center will become a federal vaccination site, though. The Biden administration has already designated Milwaukee's Wisconsin Center as a federal vaccination site. They will be able to vaccinate 3,000 people a day there.
There is still no answer on where a permanent men's shelter will go up in Madison. City Council is delaying a vote on the issue until May, which is after next week's election, which could change the makeup of the council itself. District 17 Alder Samba Balde has voted against using the site on the east side as a permanent shelter. He says his concerns are about the size, location, and proximity to other businesses. Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway says the east side location is the one the city wants, and barring something drastic happening, it is the one she will continue to pursue.
6:42 now as we take a look outside this morning. The sun is coming up. A real chilly start to your Thursday morning, everybody. But we're right around 20 degrees here in Madison. There's a big warm-up that Chris Reese is timing out for you, though, when we come back.
And we are celebrating opening day with a look at some of America's favorite baseball foods. Weigh in after the break.
The iconic Chula Vista Resort, Wisconsin's most complete resort experience. 80,000 square feet of indoor water park fun. Loads of other fun kids love. Hundreds of completely renovated rooms. Take a break at the iconic Chula Vista Resort.
Hop on over to Ashley Home Store for the Easter weekend Beat the Clock sale. We're closed Easter Sunday, but shop Friday, Saturday, and Monday for big savings on our top looks, plus no interest financing for 5 years. And bonus discounts up to an extra 10% off our sale prices. Ashley Home Store.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here to help.
Here at Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that your lawn should be a place where memories are made, a source of pride, relaxation, and fun for the whole family. That's why we proudly offer a child and pet-friendly program, so you can enjoy a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn without sacrificing peace of mind.
Our program offers effective, targeted weed control, and our golf course quality fertilizer creates a beautiful outdoor space. Don't your kids and grandkids deserve a Weedman lawn? Trust the lawn care experts. Trust Weedman.
Dear road rivals, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me. Literally. Being named best-selling car in America for the last 19 years means there are just a lot more me's to see. So don't worry. You're not seeing double or triple. It's just me, and me again, and me again. Ciao, Camry.
Right now, you can get $1,250 customer cash on a stylish new 2021 Camry. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Hop on over to the Easter weekend Beat the Clock sale, Friday, Saturday, and Monday at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Get savings of up to 40% off appliances, plus no interest financing for 12 months on top brands at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
The iconic Chula Vista Resort, Wisconsin's most complete resort experience. 80,000 square feet of indoor water park fun. Loads of other fun kids love. Hundreds of completely renovated rooms. Take a break at the iconic Chula Vista Resort.
Tonight on CBS, it's a night of comedy and drama, beginning with young Sheldon at 7. New at 7:30, a Marine veteran invites his interpreter from Afghanistan to come to America in a hilarious new comedy, United States of Al. Then it's Mom at 8, Be Positive at 8:30, and Clarice at 9. Followed by News 3 Now at 10. The latest news and weather you need to have before you go to sleep tonight.
Welcome back. In the spirit of opening day coverage, we're digging into which baseball foods are the best in the ballpark.
The MLB's Cut 4 website ranked the top concession staples a few years back. It's an interesting list. Coming in at number 7, soft serve ice cream. Number 6, Cracker Jack. Number 5, chicken fingers, followed by peanuts. Hot dogs, pretzels, and soft serve coming in again on the list, but this time in those little plastic helmets. Got to get one of those. I definitely had some of those when I was a kiddo.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions include sunflower seeds, nachos, burgers, and cotton candy. And we right away noticed that brats are nowhere on this list, not even an honorable mention, Leah.
Neither is sauerkraut.
For good reason.
According to Chris Stanford. So we decided to ask all of you folks at home on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, what's the verdict, gentlemen?
On my polls, I am winning. People do not like the sauerkraut. It's pretty tight. The results are pretty preliminary, but I think the public is split on this, Leah. And a shout out to Miss Coffee Drinker, who wrote us on Twitter and said, "You couldn't pay me enough money to eat sauerkraut."
What?
Chris Stanford is right.
You know, and she tweets me every morning about different foods, so I know that she likes different foods. But I'm getting ready to make the Twitter poll right now. So if you have a say, if you want to vote, I'm going to tweet this here within the next like 30 seconds to get this poll started.
What is it?
Controversial
Pickled
topic.
cabbage? Come on. Gross. All right, stick around, folks. The morning sprint is coming up after the break.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Match your tax refund at A1 Furniture. Save up to 40% off. Plus, get 4 years free financing and get tax included on purchases over $4.99. 2-piece sofa and love seat or sectional, just $8.99, tax included. Match your tax refund at A1 Furniture.
Jung Garden Centers can help you start the growing season. It's time for bare root planting, and you can find them now at Jung's. Asparagus, onions, potatoes, and seeds. Open 7 days a week. Shop Jung Garden Center for all your gardening needs.
For the pets you love, well, you gotta get down to Mounds Pet Food Warehouse, where your toddler goes to help so many pets in town. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse. We raise money for farm animals in need. Shelter cats and police canines too. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers them all. And don't forget your free Mounds candy bar.
You expect students to make a mess in schools, but the superintendent, under Deb Kerr's leadership, the Brown Deer School District was a financial mess. Kerr's district's accounts were overdrawn by $500,000, slamming her district with late fees. And instead of firing the employee responsible, he was given paid leave, costing taxpayers $136,000 more to pay him to do nothing. Scandals, cover-ups, taxpayer money wasted. Deb Kerr, the wrong choice for state school superintendent.
Kids learn from our example. So what would they learn from Deb Kerr? Kerr covered up a school financial scandal. Her employee overdrew the school's account by $500,000. Instead of firing him, she paid him on leave for a year, then lied to get him another job, saying, quote, "He's a good steward of public funds." Honesty and integrity are important for our schools. Vote to show our kids a good example.
Pre-shop the Madison Lighting Spring Sale and save 15% off everyday low prices. Every brand, every ceiling fan, every home accent. Pre-shop for low prices on visual comfort and generation brands, including Feist, Ellen DeGeneres, Ralph Lauren, Aaron Lauder, and many more. Check them out on social media. Find inspiration and shop the website, or shop Madison Lighting Showroom on Watts Road, Madison.
Jung Garden Centers can help you start the growing season. It's time for bare root planting, and you can find them now at Jung's. Asparagus, onions, potatoes, and seeds. Open 7 days a week. Shop Jung Garden Center for all your gardening needs.
Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture. Top brands on sale. And get tax included on any purchase over $4.99. Plus, get 4 years free financing with Queen Pillow Top just $349. Match your tax refund on a new mattress at A1 Furniture.
Improving police response on mental health crisis calls tonight at 10.
It is 6:51, time for the morning sprint.
Today is your last chance to request an absentee ballot before next week's election. You'll have to request one before 5 o'clock this evening, though. You can do that through myvote.wi.gov. You can fill that ballot out and return it to a ballot box through Saturday or back in person at your polling place on Election Day. You can also mail it back in, but with a little less than a week to go before the election, it might not make it in time to be counted.
The statewide mask mandate is no longer in effect, but some local ones are. In our area, that includes Dane and Rock counties. Health officials in Sauk and Greene counties say they will not be issuing mandates, but they do encourage people to mask up.
Today is your last chance to take advantage of a vaccination site administering doses to everyone 18 and older. You'll have to drive a little bit, though, to get there. It's in Black River Falls. Ho-Chunk Nation tribal leaders have been offering up free clinics all throughout March, and this one is going to be the last one before statewide eligibility expands on Monday. You can learn all about today's vaccination clinic by going to channel3000.com.
Soon you'll be able to take a COVID-19 test from home. The FDA is giving several over-the-counter tests the green light. Tests from Abbott and Quidel companies are for asymptomatic people and people testing for antigens. Those could hit the shelves by next month.
UW Health planning to reopen some of its Dane County clinics. The locations have been consolidated for the past year because of the pandemic. So starting next week, the Fitchburg, Cottage Grove, Cross Plains, and Sun Prairie locations will reopen gradually. Sun Prairie will be the last to reopen in mid-May.
Obamacare enrollees and people looking for health care coverage can now access new premium subsidies. They're funded by the Biden administration's latest pandemic relief package. Enrollees will now pay no more than 8.5% of their income toward coverage. That's down from nearly 10%. Lower income policyholders will get subsidies that eliminate their premiums completely.
We're learning more about the man accused of pushing, kicking, and stomping on an Asian woman near Times Square Monday. Police say Brandon Elliott was living at a homeless shelter a few blocks away from the attack. He'd been convicted of stabbing his mother to death in 2002 when he was 19 years old. Officials released him in 2019 and is on lifetime parole. Police have arrested him on suggested charges of assault as a hate crime. 65-year-old Vilma Carey is in the hospital still being treated for serious injuries.
Developing this morning, at least 4 people are dead, including a child, in a shooting at an office building in Orange, California. It happened just after 5:30 local time last night. Police say 2 people, including the suspect, are in the hospital in critical condition. An officer did shoot their weapon, though it's not clear who, if anyone, was hit. Officials plan to give another update later today.
Today will be the 4th day of the Derek Chauvin murder trial. Yesterday, new video in the courtroom played showing George Floyd begging officers not to shoot him and telling them he has claustrophobia as they tried to push him into a patrol car. Witness Charles McMillan broke down into tears as he watched police body camera video showing the events leading up to Floyd's death.
Hey guys, it is opening day here at American Family Field for the Brewers, and they will pitch off starting at 1 p.m. going against the Minnesota Twins. Now, there will be some COVID-friendly things to keep in mind when you enjoy the game later on today. The stadium will be held at 25% capacity. People can sit with their family and friends, but they'll have to sit in pods. Those are capped at 6 seats per group. Other guidelines include mandatory mask wearing for fans older than 2 and required for social distancing. Now, we have more on these changes. They're up on our website. That's at channel3000.com.
Thank you very much, Taylor. Cleveland is banning all Native American headdresses and face paint from home games at Progressive Fields. This new policy kicks off the team's final season with the Indians moniker. Inappropriate words, dress, or face paint will need to be covered or removed. And if fans don't comply, crews could eject them or just deny entry. The team will still allow fans to wear gear with the team's cartoon mascot on it.
With baseball back, a lot of teams have a backlog of bobbleheads and other giveaways that should have gone to fans last year but didn't. CBS's Chris Van Cleve is inside T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Washington this morning, where the Mariners will take on the Giants with what's in store for all those trinkets. That's coming up on CBS this morning.
We are planning your day. Expect the sunshine out there, so grab those sunglasses. Temperatures are starting out to the 20s and teens this morning. We will warm up into the low 40s. So as you head out the door, yes, grab the sunglasses. Yes, grab that jacket. There is no need for the umbrella for the next several days, not until some point next week. 20 is our temperature right now. Our wind chill is down at 13. Check out Black River Falls at 6 cold degrees this morning. But Saturday, our high is 66. Sunday, our high is 70. We could see more 70s throughout that extended forecast.
All right, thanks, Chris. Happy April, everyone. We leave you with a shot of American Family